Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the thrilling twists awaiting us in the next 2 weeks. From September 29th to October 10th, packed with shocking revelations, intense confrontations, and unexpected alliances that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. As the drama unfolds in Port Charles, a high-stakes search warrant is set to shake things up, while the reading of Monica Quartermaine's will promises to ignite family feuds and reshape legacies. Imagine the tension in the air as legal documents are unsealed, revealing secrets that have been buried for years. Britt Westburn finds herself navigating a web of dangers, with threats looming from shadowy figures in her past, forcing her to question loyalties and make desperate choices. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome steps into the role of unlikely hero, executing a daring rescue that could alter the course of several lives. This period is brimming with suspense, as characters grapple with betrayals, hidden truths, and the consequences of their actions in the bustling world of General Hospital. Kicking off the week of September 29th to October 3rd, fresh evidence emerges in the investigation surrounding Drew Kane's shocking shooting, adding layers of intrigue to an already convoluted case. Detectives pore over new clues, perhaps including overlooked surveillance footage or a mysterious witness statement that points fingers in surprising directions. Michael Corinthos and Jacinda Bracken work tirelessly to solidify their alibi, maybe by fabricating timelines or enlisting reluctant allies to vouch for their whereabouts. During the chaotic event, Carly Spencer endures a grueling interrogation, her sharp wit tested as authorities probe her connections and motives, leaving her to defend her every move with fierce determination. Sonny Corinthos, ever the strategic thinker, begins piecing together puzzling connections, his instincts guiding him toward revelations that could expose deeper conspiracies within his inner circle. Picture Sonny in a dimly lit room, mapping out timelines on a makeshift board, his eyes narrowing as dots align to form a clearer picture of betrayal. Ava's impeccable timing becomes crucial here. She might swoop in to save Alexis Davis from a perilous hostage standoff orchestrated by the cunning Rick Lansing. Envision Ava, with her signature poise and resourcefulness, disarming the situation through clever negotiation or a bold distraction, turning the tide just when all hope seems lost and preventing a tragedy that could ripple through the community. The arrival of Veronica Bard, Monica's long-lost sister, sends shockwaves through the Quartermaine family, especially for Tracy Quartermaine, who reels from this unexpected reunion. Tracy might confront Veronica in a heated exchange at the family estate, dredging up old grudges and forgotten memories from their shared history, perhaps involving a childhood incident that strained their bond. The will reading itself turns into a spectacle of drama, with gasps echoing through the room as stipulations are revealed. There's speculation that Veronica, or Ronnie as she's affectionately known, could inherit the iconic Quartermaine mansion, potentially manipulated by the sly Martin Gray, who weaves his legal web to favor her claim. This inheritance might include hidden clauses about family artifacts or business shares, escalating tensions and prompting alliances or rivalries among the heirs. At General Hospital, Nina Reeves shares groundbreaking news with Britt Westburn and Liesl Obrecht about Nathan West's miraculous survival, a bombshell that could rewrite family dynamics. But what if Britt has been harboring this secret all along, her face a mask of feigned surprise as she guards her knowledge for strategic reasons? This revelation sparks a fierce confrontation from Elizabeth Baldwin, who demands answers about Britt's deceptions, leading to a charged showdown in the hospital corridors where old wounds are reopened and accusations fly. Drew Kane, fueled by rage, lashes out at those he suspects of involvement in his ordeal, his outburst perhaps directed at a close confidant, straining relationships further. Jocelyn Jacks makes her much-anticipated return to Port Charles, her journey back marked by reflections on recent events, setting the stage for new encounters. Soon after, Jack Brennan arranges a pivotal meeting with Jocelyn, providing her with critical information that could unravel ongoing mysteries, maybe details about undercover operations or personal risks she needs to navigate. Anna Devane and Harrison Chase team up to execute a search warrant, their partnership highlighting the blend of experience and determination as they raid a suspect's property, uncovering evidence that propels multiple storylines forward. Giovanni Joe Palmieri faces a monumental decision, possibly weighing whether to deepen his family ties through a heartfelt bonding opportunity, like a trip to reconnect with distant relatives, or to pursue his independent path amid the chaos. Portia Robinson receives life-altering news that rocks her world. Could it be a surprise pregnancy, discovered during a routine checkup? forcing her to contemplate her future while keeping it under wraps. As she processes this, Curtis Ashford approaches with his own theory, perhaps linking Kai Taylor's suspicious behavior to threats against Trina Robinson, sharing insights from private investigations that hint at a larger scheme involving jealousy or revenge. Back with Chase, he delivers jaw-dropping news that leaves recipients reeling. This might be directed at Willow Tate, plunging her into despair as she learns of incriminating evidence, such as judge bribery documents stashed in Drew's safe, which could dismantle her sense of security and force her to confront painful truths about trust and deception. Shifting to the week of October 6th to October 10th, anticipation builds for a heartfelt first meeting between Nathan West and his son, James West. A moment filled with emotion as they bridge the gap of lost time, perhaps sharing stories and forging a bond in a quiet park setting away from prying eyes. Tensions escalate with ongoing clashes between Tracy and Veronica, their verbal spars evolving into strategic maneuvers over family assets, each woman drawing on her strengths. Tracy's business acumen versus Veronica's fresh perspectivito gain the upper hand. Across town, Jocelyn grapples with tempting distractions from S. Vaughn, her internal struggle highlighting the pull between duty and desire, maybe involving a secretive rendezvous that tests her resolve. Michael Corinthos seizes an opportunity by leveraging key information, gaining a significant edge over Willow, which could stem from details in Drew's shooting or the eerie baby stalker investigation, allowing him to manipulate outcomes in his favor. Britt Westburn encounters intense scrutiny from Jack Brennan, who interrogates her about her ties to Professor Henry Hank Dalton and their collaborative project, probing for details on experimental research that might have ethical implications or hidden agendas. Adding to her woes, Jen Sidwell demands a meeting, bombarding her with questions and veiled threats from various directions, leaving Britt to navigate this minefield with cunning and perhaps enlisting unexpected help to safeguard her secrets. Next, we will explore the emotional turmoil brewing in Port Charles, as Damian Spinelli grapples with the devastating fallout from Nathan West's return and its impact on his dreams with Maxie Jones. In the heart of this unfolding saga, Damian Spinelli finds himself utterly devastated by the prospect of Nathan West reuniting with Maxie Jones, a development that shatters the fragile happiness he's clung to during her coma. Picture Spinelli, the tech-savvy genius with a heart of gold, pacing the hospital corridors, his mind racing through memories of stolen moments and shared laughter that now feel like fading echoes. He comes to the painful realization that heartbreak is inevitable once Maxie awakens, forcing him to brace for yet another crushing blow in his roller coaster life. This isn't just about losing a partner, it's about dismantling the idyllic family unit they've carefully constructed, complete with cozy evenings and inside jokes that made everything seem perfect. Spinelli and Maxie had finally pieced together what felt like the ultimate family puzzle, blending their lives seamlessly into a bubble of joy that shielded them from Port Charles' constant chaos. He was basking in pure bliss, perhaps planning surprise picnics or tech gadgets to delight the kids, until the unforeseen disaster struck like a bolt from the blue. The coma plunged everything into uncertainty, leaving Spinelli reeling as he navigated doctor visits and bedside vigils, all while holding onto a flicker of optimism. Deep down, he's been nurturing the hope of proposing marriage the moment Maxie opens her eyes, envisioning a romantic setup with flowers and a custom-coded message on his laptop to pop the question in his uniquely geeky style. Of course, Maxie's circle of loved ones faces the harsh reality that there's no concrete timeline for her emergence from the coma, with medical charts offering little more than vague probabilities and whispered prayers. Specialists might run additional scans, hinting at subtle brain activity, but guarantees remain elusive, leaving everyone in a state of suspended animation. Spinelli, ever the optimist, has been fueling his hope with positive affirmations and late-night research into coma recovery stories, refusing to let doubt extinguish his vision of a brighter future. Yet, beneath it all, the fear lingers that she might not wake at all, a shadow that haunts his every thought as he balances his detective work with emotional support for the family. Nevertheless, Spinelli had been banking on resuming their life exactly as it was, transitioning smoothly into a new chapter of wedded bliss filled with adventures and unbreakable bonds. Imagine him rehearsing his proposal speech in front of a mirror, incorporating clever tech puns to make Maxie smile, all while dreaming of a ceremony that honors their quirky history. But once the updates about Nathan's astonishing return flood in, General Hospital spoilers indicate his heart will plummet. Weighed down by a mix of relief and resentment, the news hits like a digital glitch in his perfectly programmed world, forcing him to confront emotions he's tried to firewall away. Naturally, Spinelli will feel a surge of genuine gladness that Nathan isn't truly gone, especially if this resurrection proves authentic beyond any shadow of doubt. Even with irrefutable DNA evidence and matching fingerprints burps analyzed in a high-tech lab, with glowing screens displaying genetic markers, Spinelli's skepticism might persist. Rooted in his analytical mind that questions every variable, he could dive into his own investigations, hacking into databases or consulting old contacts, all to verify if this Nathan is the real deal or some elaborate imposter, playing on everyone's vulnerabilities. This doubt isn't just paranoia. It's intertwined with his reluctance to surrender the harmonious life he's built with Maxie and their children, a routine of school runs, family dinners, and bedtime stories that he's come to cherish deeply. Spinelli had eagerly stepped into the role of stepfather to James West, embracing the boy with open arms and sharing lessons in coding or puzzle solving to foster their growing connection. From teaching James how to build simple apps to cheering at his soccer games, Spinelli envisioned a future where he was the steady paternal figure guiding the young boy through life's ups and downs. But now, with James's biological father dramatically back in the frame, the dynamics shift dramatically, introducing competition and confusion into what was once a stable setup. This revelation forces Spinelli to confront the possibility of being sidelined, his heart aching at the thought of watching from the periphery as another man claims the spot he fought so hard to earn. Felicia Scorpio, with her maternal wisdom and fierce protectiveness, firmly believes that James deserves the truth about his father's survival and the chance to form a real relationship with him. She might advocate for a gentle introduction, perhaps ranging in neutral meeting spot like a sunny park bench where stories of the past can be shared over ice cream, emphasizing the importance of healing old wounds. After all, James and Nathan have been robbed of precious years, missed birthdays, holidays, and milestones that can't be reclaimed, fueling Felicia's determination not to prolong their separation any further. Her stance stems from a place of love, drawing on her own experiences with family reunions in Port Charles, pushing for reconciliation even if it means navigating awkward transitions for everyone involved. It's Spinelli who will bear the brunt of this struggle, acutely aware that Nathan's presence will lead to inevitable bonding moments with James, paving the way for the family life Spinelli yearned for himself. Envision Spinelli overhearing plans for father-son outings, like fishing trips or arcade visits, each one chipping away at his dreams and amplifying his sense of loss. This internal conflict might manifest in quiet moments of reflection, where he weighs his options amid the bustling energy of his tech lair. Surrounded by screens flickering with unresolved cases, the path ahead feels like a glitchy algorithm, unpredictable and painful, as he processes the shifting tides of affection and loyalty. At the core of it all, Nathan represents Maxie's one true love, an unbreakable connection forged through trials and triumphs that Spinelli knows he can't compete with. There's simply no scenario where Maxie would pick Spinelli over Nathan, given their storied history of passion and perseverance, which might resurface in tender recollections once she's awake. Spinelli, with his innate sense of honor, may choose to step aside gracefully, sparing Maxie the agony of a difficult decision and allowing her to follow her heart, without added drama. Yet, this noble act will come at a steep emotional cost, as the moment of Maxie's awakening signals not joy for him, but the dawn of a reunion that spells the end of his romantic aspiration. ABC General Hospital spoilers hint at even more heartbreak on the horizon for Spinelli, with difficult news and revelations that will test his resilience in unexpected ways. Perhaps additional twists, like uncovered letters from Nathan's past or surprise visits, will deepen the wound, forcing Spinelli to redefine his place in this tangled web. Next, we will uncover the intriguing reasons behind the deep bond between Michael Corinthos and Lulu Spencer, exploring their shared history that makes their interactions feel so effortlessly familiar and heartfelt. In the vibrant world of Port Charles, where alliances shift like the tides, the close-knit dynamic between Michael Corinthos and Lulu Spencer has sparked curiosity among viewers, prompting questions about the roots of their evident familiarity. It's no coincidence that they behave as if they've shared a lifetime of experience. In many ways, they truly have. This connection isn't just a fleeting plot device. It's woven into the fabric of their family ties and personal journeys, creating a tapestry of support and understanding that resonates through the show's most dramatic moments. Imagine them exchanging knowing glances during tense family gatherings. Their rapport built on years of triumphs, tragedies, and quiet confidences that have solidified their place in each other's lives. Diving deeper, the spoilers from ABC General Hospital reveal that Michael and Lulu's closeness stems from a rich, multifaceted history that goes beyond mere acquaintanceship. Fans have been buzzing with theories, wondering if there's a hidden backstory fueling their interactions, and the answers lie in their intertwined paths through love, loss, and redemption. For instance, their bond was forged in the fires of adversity, with moments that tested their resilience and drew them closer. Much like siblings navigating a storm together, this isn't just about blood relations. It's about the emotional anchors they've provided each other during Port Charles' endless upheavals, from corporate battles to personal heartbreaks that have left indelible marks on their souls. Of course, the fan community has been vocal on social media, sharing insights and memories that highlight the depth of Michael and Lulu's relationship. One enthusiastic viewer pointed out how their dynamic echoes other close pairings in the show, like Lulu's past ties with Carly, noting that Lulu was a pillar of strength when Michael emerged from his coma, offering comfort in those vulnerable first moments of awakening. This fan reminisced about how Lulu welcomed Michael into her home with Dante, creating a safe haven during his turbulent transition back to society, complete with home-cooked meals and late-night talks that helped him rebuild his life. Such recollections paint a picture of a nurturing environment where Michael found stability, perhaps even learning to cook simple recipes or sharing laughs over board games, fostering a sibling-like affection that has endured through the years. Another dedicated follower of the soap opera delved into the archives, recalling the pivotal role Lulu played in Michael's recovery journey. She was right there in the hospital room, her presence a beacon of hope as Michael's eyes fluttered open after months in a coma, induced by a traumatic shooting that shook the Corinthos family to its core. This wasn't a casual visit. Lulu's support extended to providing him a place to stay upon his release from prison, under the condition that Dante assume a custodial role to ensure his rehabilitation. During that time, their household became a makeshift family unit, with Michael adapting to daily routines like helping with chores or joining in on neighborhood outings, all while Lulu offered guidance on rebuilding trust and facing the world's judgments. These shared experiences, from navigating parole meetings to celebrating small victories, cemented a bond that feels timeless, even if the show hasn't revisited it in recent episodes. Adding to the chorus, a third fan emphasized the layered connections that make Michael and Lulu's relationship so compelling. They are not only cousins through bloodlines, but also linked as in-laws, creating a web of familial ties that enriches their scenes together. This commenter expressed delight in seeing more interactions between them, perhaps envisioning future storylines where they team up against common foes, like unraveling a corporate conspiracy or supporting each other through romantic woes. Their blood relation traces back to the sprawling Spencer and Corinthos family trees, with shared ancestors who have influenced Port Charles' power dynamics for generations. As in-laws, through marriages and alliances, they've attended the same weddings, mourned at funerals, and celebrated holidays, building a repository of inside jokes and mutual respect that shines through in their current dialogues. At the heart of it all, Michael and Lulu are indeed cousins, their lineage a testament to the intricate family connections that define General Hospital's narrative landscape. This blood tie adds authenticity to their easy camaraderie, allowing them to slip into conversations about family secrets or business strategies without the awkwardness of strangers. Inventively, one could imagine childhood flashbacks where a young Michael and Lulu played in the Quartermaine gardens, plotting pretend adventures or sharing dreams of the future. Their in-law status further complicates and enriches this, as marriages within the extended family have created overlapping loyalties, making every interaction a potential minefield of drama or a source of unwavering support. It's no wonder fans joke about the writers needing elaborate spreadsheets to track the convoluted family trees, ensuring that romantic entanglements don't veer into forbidden territory. Amid all the intermingled relationships, picture the writing room filled with charts mapping out lineages, from the Spencer's adventurous spirit to the Corinthos' resilient empire, all to prevent accidental incest in a town where everyone seems connected by blood, marriage, or scandal. This meticulous planning keeps the drama spicy yet plausible, allowing characters to pursue passions while respecting the established bonds, like Michael's protective instincts toward Lulu mirroring those of a big brother watching over his kin. General Hospital enthusiasts know that the only way to stay ahead of these evolving relationships is to tune in daily, catching every nuance of Michael and Lulu's interactions as new chapters unfold. Whether it's a heartfelt confession or a collaborative scheme, their history promises more layers to be revealed, keeping viewers hooked on the soap's signature blend of romance, intrigue, and family saga. Don't miss out. Subscribe to our channel for the freshest spoilers, and share your thoughts in the comments below on what you hope to see next. For these beloved characters,